starting lineup ng Gordon's Gin at namumutik-tik mo ng dilaw dito. Alam ko, malapit na yung bukas pala yung simula ng EDSA Revolution celebration. At yan po ang kulay ng banderitas ng Gordon's dito.
Yes, and obviously the popular team, both teams are very popular, but of course at the moment in madaming na yung mga injuries against the San Miguel team, the following Alan Caidig, sila Paul Alvarez, you know, but they're still there and they're hoping that their team can continue to perform well. Last year, third placer San Miguel, fourth placer ang Gordon's known as Ginebra. So take a look at the starting lineups sa Mancino, no?
Yes, ito makikita natin dito yung key dito siguro, Dr. J. Asa ito, no? Paano nga susukatin si Marlo Aquino? Napakaras ito and Jaworski Jr. is starting and many consider him as a lucky charm dahil nanalo sila nung unang ginamit sa starting five.
Well, siguro pabuenas yan. So tuloy-tuloy ang pabuenas na hinahanap ni Sonny Jaworski. Nelson Asaitono may or may not play or guard Marlo Aquino, but remember he did a very good job against Jerry Cordillera, one of the top centers of the land only a couple of nights ago, no?
Opening tip, napanalo na ng San Miguel Beer. Nakapula po ang San Miguel Beer. Merong fighting na puti at itim sa gilid. Nelson Asaitono making his first move using the left against Marlo Aquino and he scores.
A very bad defensive play by Marlo. I think he gave him too much room to operate. Tapos nung lumapit siya, alanganin, butas pa yung gitna. Kaya nga, madali ang layup ni Nelson.
Matapit si Harencio, he loses the handle. At merong isang concern, Dr. J, the other game na nakita natin. Dalawang players ang bumagsak sa Gordon. Wilmer Ong at saka si Baldavid. And may report po kami galing kay Yale sa sideline. Yale, anong standing ng dalawa? Anong katayuan nila?
Yes, Pino, basketball aficionados were witnesses to the injuries sustained by both Wilmer Ong and Baldavid in last Tuesday's ball game. But I was able to talk to Mr. Francis Valera, the trainer of Gordon's Gym, and he said that Baldavid is fine and we will be seeing him in action in tonight's game. However, Wilmer Ong is undergoing rehabilitation, having suffered a second-degree sprain, but you'll be seeing him anyway in the next game.
Okay, maraming salamat Yel at Dr. J. At least si Baldavid makakabalik ang problema. Yung backup ni Marlo, wala na naman.
Correct. Wilmer Ong is very much needed in the center slot, being a 6'5 player. Nung nawala nga si EJ, everybody knew. Medyo inahawakan ni Abuda si Marlo Aquino. Then we had the first 2 points courtesy of Noli Locsin. Pero si Nelson Asaitono hit the triple D on the other end, so he was already 5 points. Para siyang si Glenn Rice, maybe the hottest player right now.
Dr. J, kanina interesting to note yung sinabi mo na itlika mo ni Ron Jacobs yung game.
Well, he shortens the game because he knows that he cannot go and outright outscore a lot of teams. But he doesn't have the scoring right now. With Caidig, Alvarez out, and then Samboy really not being much of a scorer because of his injuries. So you've got to shorten the game. Tignan natin ang gagawin ni Dudut. Parang nag-round robin, nawala ang bola.
Ito si Marlo sa ilalim at makikita ninyo. Iba nga yung Gordon sa Dr. J. Parang last year hindi ko nakikita yung ganong patensya, yung ganong ganda ng rotation ng bola. Labas, pasok, pasok ulit, patay yung bola.
And they're gonna pound the other team on the inside because that is their strength. Now, their defense against Shell was very good. So far in this ball game, medyo masama ang kanilang defense. I guess yun, Malo just looks at yung na-anticipate na niyang titira, nakatira na yun.
Dr. J, case kaya yun na si Marlo sinusubukan itaste yung sarili niya knowing na walang babackup na sentro sa akin sa labang ito.
Very possible. That's a very good strategy. If he's doing that, that's going to be an offensive foul ever on the other end against si
Marlo. Kinalya niya si Olsen Vasela. Vasela still down. At ang score po natin, 7-4 early going. Nagtatapat po ang San Miguel Beer at saka ang kupunan ng Gordon's Gym dito sa ating main game sa araw na ito ng Linggo.
At na ng mga referees natin, si referee Chua, si referee Bernardo, at si referee De Dios, no? Benny De Dios.
Nasa ito, no? Tinitignan nila kung sinakukuha ng puntos at Mike Mustre pumukol sa labas. Yung kanyang tira, wala. But Nelson nasa ito, no? Again. Mukhang patuloy yung swerte niya from last game, ha?
And the thing, yes, not only that, talagang may galing talaga itong player. So you give him a lot of confidence. He already has 7 points in the ball game. At saka Marlo did not box out. Pero ang masama naman doon, patalbog-talbog yung bola kaya hindi inabot ni Marlo.
Kalawa ko rin yung sakitin. Towards the junior, si Dudut. Labing na pass to Aquino. Aquino using his strength. Third conference. Iba na ang inaangat ng laro ni Marlo. Ngayon, patuloy pa rin ang improvement ni Marlo Aquino.
He's going to be one of the best players in the league as long as he keeps his form, he doesn't get injured. At saka, alam mo sa atin, nice cutting play again, but an easy miss there by Mustre, ha? Lusot na lusot good.
Palagi ko, partly intimidated siya ng presence ni Marlo Aquino. Arenzo from the corner. Lumista uli ang pangalan ni Harenzo. Nasa scoreboard na po uli. Ang pangalan niya, 9-8 ang ating score. Isa lamang ang lamang ng Beermen. 8 minutes dito sa ating first quarter.
Well, Gordon's is playing a good offensive game, but their defense is very lax. I mean, nag-miss lang yung kalaban na layup, no? Pero, for them to get that, to be able to create those plays, there's no pressure on the part of Gordon's at all. You see, nobody's putting up their hands until they reach you.
Ito, katulad nito, pinatira si Nelson. Wala, and Gilbert Castillo, a scrappy player, galing sa letran, nakuha ang bola. So, another 24 seconds shot clock. Ito si Marlo, nilabas niya na, hinapon niya na si Asaytono, binitbit ang bola at itinago ng konti sa balakang sa ikinasok.
This is what I said about Gordon. What they don't look good right now is that their defense is very, very poor. They don't challenge. I mean, nobody tried to help out Marlo. Kung may tumulong, alanganin na. But Locsin has never helped out against Nelson Asaytono.
Ito, katulad nito, itatago ang bola. Naku, napakahirap niya. Huwag niyong gagayahin at baka magkapilipilipit kayo. At dito si Marlo Aquino sa kabila. Kapag tinitignan natin si Nelson Asaytono, sabi siguro ni Marlo, nakita sa malaking TV, napahiya ako kanina, babawian ko to.
Correct.
Ito si Gilbert Castillo against Jaworski. Si Dudut nung huling game, nung nag-start siya, maagang foul trouble. Dito, hindi pa siya nakakakuha ng isang foul. Lustre babying that shot. Locsin strong for the rebound. Dapa si Abuda, ito na. Tumatakbo na si Locsin. Diretso si Locsin, binigay ang bola. Harenzo, bukas na bukas. Patay na naman. Pamula sa gilid.
Ang ginagawa naman ni Sanit, pinipilit niya yung mga players niya tumakbo. Ayaw niyang lumaro ng laro ng San Miguel, which is try to slow it up, try to use those 7 or 8 players and conserve their energy. Ito naman isa, takbohin natin siya ng takbo. Mas bata itong mga player.
Nanood si Sonny Jaworski ng laban. No?
Siguro.
Dahil nakita niya kung paano yung sinabi mo nga that if you don't take it, shorten the game. Didictate nilang pace dito kung hindi ba dictate ng San Miguel dahil at every opportunity, takbo ang ginagawa nila. Houston taking up that foul.
And that will be the first team foul called against Gordons. They had an offensive foul called against Marlo, and an offensive foul is not a team foul. It's not counted as a team foul. Almost every play, first touch, si Nelson Asaytono. Matatago mo yan.
Ang limang tira na ni Nelson Asaytono sa larong ito. Harenzo bukas. He has 4 points in the bottom. Nasukit sa likod. Ready Abuda recovered. Gilbert Castillo. Itong mga players na ito, Dr. J. Last year na ginagawa ng practice players ng San Miguel. Now they're forced to play. Interception almost by Abuda. Si Racela, actually, ang original member lang ng lineup ng San Miguel from last year. Starting nila. Baka si Nelson Asaytono rin. O si Nelson Asaytono lang.
Racela, remember, came from Pure Foods. But Nelson is the only guy that really is part of their starting 5 units. Mustre is on the second team, and Gilbert was only in the reserve.
Ito si Marlo Aquino, sinakyan ni Abuda, sinakyan ni Castillo. At expect ni Marlo, ganyan ang mangyari once he gets that ball on the field.
Pero he's a tough player eh. Yung sakala mo, para sa PBA, kailangan medyo matapang ka, kundi hindi ka na pwede magkakaroon.
Magbabalik po kami, 6 minutes ng ating first quarter. Sim arthritis and even toothaches. Alaksan. 11-12, San Miguel Beer, naghahabol ng isang punto. Nakikita po ninyo ang pangalan ni Jaworski Jr. Who would think si Jaworski aabutin pa ng anak dito sa PBA.
They've been playing together, yes. They have not really played together on the court ever since Dudut joined the team last year. Marlo trying to match the point output of Nelson Asaytono. He's also scoring heavy in the early goings of the ball game. Tignan natin si Bal David, medyo nagkaroon ng konting kapinsalaan si Bal na nakaraan. He sprained his foot, but not of very important strain na medyo nakapagaling nila kaagad.
Sabi nga, yung tumama kay Wilmer Ong is a second degree sprain. Ito baka mga first degree lang, Dr. J. So, pwede siyang lumaro ngayon. Iniikot ng San Miguel ang bola. They have 6 seconds to shoot. Asaytono ito, sinakyan na ni Marlo Aquino. Natakot siya. 3 seconds to shoot. Abuda, lucky shot.
So sometimes katulad ng player ni Abuda, very underrated player, but he has made some significant contributions para sa kuponan niya. Ever since he left Pure Foods, maganda linalaro niya para sa San Miguel.
Nabigyan siya ng oras at the same time, alam niya kung anong gagawin niya sa team na ito. Ito si Marlo Aquino, halos sakyan na ni Freddy Abuda, pumupunta sa loob. They have 5 seconds to shoot. Harenzo knows that, binigay niya kay Locsin. Locsin, dumaan, pumik, ginamit yung kanan. At Noli Locsin, iba rin ang pinapakita nitong batang ito, Dr. J.
Yes, obviously an opening season again here for Noli Locsin. Siguro gusto niyang magkaroon naman ng championship. Wala namang kwenta yung magaling ka kung hindi ka rin magkakaroon ng championship. And maybe try to strive for a possible MVP. That's not far, ha?
Dahil ang unang-una, pumasok na siya sa mythical selection. Si Mike Muspe, dalawang beses ang pumupukol ng parang tirang takot, Dr. J. Dahil
Yes.
nakikita niya ata si Marlo.
Alam mo, this guy is so good in practice, but he does not display it so far in the game. Although he had a good shot against Purefoods the other night.
Yung dulo, no?
Saksak yan niya.
Zaworski! Zaworski, 3 points, pero yung arak.
Alam mo, yan ang medyo malakas yata sigawan. Sandali lang.
Patatahimikin muna namin sila.
Tabla muna kami. Siguro yung tibok ng puso ng tatay hindi mapipigil. Napupunta sa fans eh.
Oo, dahil iba yung makikita mo yung anak mo makakashoot ng 3 points. At si Sonny Jaworski parang sinasabi nito sa napakaraming detractors dito siguro. Ayan yung anak ko, nakakashoot ng 3 points, ha?
But this is his forte. If they can spot him up, he can shoot. He's just like Vinciso. He's got a good shot from the 3-point territory. Pero spot up, nakita mo, ipinitawan ng depensa. Pero ako, siguro, kung anak ko maglalaro ng basketball, makashoot-shoot, magkakagulo tao, magkakagulo rin ang puso.
Si Dr. J daw, inilibre yung buong barangay nila.
Basta nakashoot si Ato. Tapos na. Wala na.
Sa itono ngayon, hawak ang bola. Marlo Aquino ngayon, sinasakyan na siya ni Marlo. Nandiyan na si Marlo, nakatutok na sa kanya. 1931 score. Gilbert Castillo against Jaworski Jr. They have 8 seconds to shoot. Stolen Guido Harencio. Guido Harencio, aatake. Tumigil na dali. Tumigil, nasa ibabaw. Guido Jaworski. Loves the pass to Luxin. Luxin slams one home. And Jaworski, after scoring a 3-point shot, issues an assist.
Well, everybody was looking at him to shoot again. Na-take niya ngayon yung nagdidepensa. Binagsakan niya ng pasa si Noli Locsin. 8 na ang lamang ng Gordon.
Kanina nakashoot yung anak, ngayon nakapasa naman. Siguro lalo nang tumubok ang puso. Kailangan patignan yung BP ni Dr. J. Ni Robert Jaworski dito. Naubusan ng shot clock ang San Miguel Beer at Ron Jacobs. Sinisilip natin from a far end. Hindi pa siya gumagawa ng reaction. Siguro sinusukat niya rin itong Gordons dito sa first quarter.
And he's also trying to be calm. If a coach is going to panic, obviously the players are also going to panic. So he's trying to be calm. Gordon's is having its run right now. So inaantay lang yan. Kakaroon na naman ang run.
Lalamig din niya ng
kukunan niya.
Arenzo 3-point basket. Wala. Trying a triple D of his own. Hindi niya nadali. 21-13 ang ating score. Olsen Rosella against Guido Harencio. Ito, malaking application ito. Matagal na hinahanap ng San Miguel ang isang point guard. At sa ito, no, shooting one over Aquino. At si Aquino, talagang pinanonood lang muna ang mga pukol nitong si Nelson na sa ito dito sa first quarter. We have 2 minutes and 38 left.
Once na yata si Nelson, of the 15 points that they had.
Jaworski Jr. drives in, nakawala, and rebound to Asaitono.
That's a great move. Just a bad layup. Walang kumontes talaga yun.
At saka naghahamon siya kasi walang bumantay sa kanya. Asaitono 3. Short. Ito si Harencio. Again, Gordon is running. Binigay kay Luxin. Luxin pumihit. Pumihit sa ilalim. 3 points. 3-point play. Hoping for the 3-point play. Kung nasin doon, palagay ko, patay na naman yung sigawan dito. 21-15 ang ating score. Ito ang pagsubok. Inoli Luxin ang kanyang pihit na naantala at merong timeout ang Gordons.
The official outfitter of the PBA.
Dalawa ang bibitawan ni Noli Luxin. Nakakalamang po ang kupunan ng Gordons Gin 21-15 kontra sa San Miguel Beer. At so far, nakikita nating mataas ang inilalaro. Si Nelson Saitono already has 11 points. Ang kanyang counterpart sa kabila, si Aquino, has 8 of his own.
Meanwhile, we have some substitutions for San Miguel. First, Jaworski is going to be replaced here by JB Gayoso, who is the captain of the team. Si Muslim bumalik para kay Gilbert Castillo at si Naron pinalitan si Osen Rosella para sa San Miguel in the point guard position.
At ito yung ating matchup of the game natin, yung key matchup natin. Asaitono against Marlo Aquino. I-update namin kayo mamaya yan habang umiinit itong laban na ito kung saan makakarating si Nelson at si Marlo sa kanilang tapatan sa araw na ito. Samantala merong violation. Ano yun, pumasok si JB Gayoso. Yung pagpasok yata niya dun from yung substitution, dire-diretso siya, napatapak siya ng alanganin.
Kaya kasi Gayoso siguro sa loob-loob niya pero makakontribute naman ako, pumasok lang ako sa game.
Na-error agad ako, sayang ang
Hindi pa nakatira yung aking kakampi, nabawasan mo pa yung
free throw niya. Eto, umaatake, De La Cruz against Gayoso, and Gayoso pulled off the bench. ay tatawagan ng foul kay De La Cruz. Si JB will try to continue what Dudut did kanina. Diba yung pagpakul na yun ni Dudut saka yung intensity ni Dudut kanina pinangin ng depensa. Subukang ituloy ni JB.
Well, definitely he has the shot, no? Si JB, and he is known to be a shooter. As a matter of fact, minsan nga yung shot selection niya is questionable. Pero he will take the shot. And but ang problema ni JB, which I think is medyo masyadong malaki ang katawan niya, is he's too heavy. So
Ayun,
is he in good physical shape or not? You know?
From afar, titignan namin si JB habang sinisilip natin si Dudut sa bench. Titignan namin si JB gayon. So, last year, ganyan talagang bilugin si JB. No? Ngayon, kino-question nga natin ano yung physical condition niya. Dito sa game na ito, masusubok natin talaga kung hanggang saan ang preparasyon ng team na ito.
Then you have here San Miguel doing a little pressure against the ball handlers.
Si Vincison ngayon ang tumatay yung point guard. Actually, ito talagang hallmark ng Ginebra. Dati, ngayon ay Gordons, yung hindi mo malam kung sino magbababa ng bola sa kanila.
Correct.
Ito si Gayoso, libre, binigay kay Luxin. Luxin gagamitin ng banda at yun. Ito, bagong pasok ito. Ito ang rookie point guard ng San Miguel. Originally drafted by Gordons pero hindi nila ipinirma dahil kompleto na sila sa pwestong yun. Ngayon, nandito siya sa kupunan ng San Miguel, serving as a backup para kay Olsen Rosella. 4 seconds to shoot. Mike Moose, the shot on that shot, and Hison feeds the ball. Ito si Harencio. Harencio bukas, cross-court to Hison. Ito si Hison, tumigil, libre. Maikli ang kanyang tira na sa ito for the rebound against Noli Locsin.
Only 51 seconds left dito sa first quarter. 24-17. None of the teams are in the penalty.
Sabi natin yung first quarter, parang boxing dito, nagsusukatan sila. Itong si Edward na ron, trying one against Harencio. Sa lapat ni Harencio, sa nipis ni Naron, mahirap yata pumasok doon.
Yeah, and he has the advantage of height. So if he has a jump shot, he just shoot over Harencio. Huwag na niyang traveling. Inbound.
Ito, bibihira mangyari ito, pero kaibigan, totoo pong meron traveling sa inbound. Pag ipinland mo yung paa mo, para ka nang tumigil from dribble yan. At pag gumalaw ka dyan, nagdalawang paa, o
you have one
tumalong
step
ka.
Forward or backward. Pero pag nagdalawa ka, or ginamit mo yung, yung pivot, kasali yun sa traveling.
24-17 sa ating first quarter, Gayoso against Mike Mustre. At pasa sa ilalim na antala, nakuha ni De La Cruz. Off at top by Nelson Aceitono. Ito ang San Miguel, off and running. Binigay si Aceitono, natakot si Marlo Aquino. Aceitono bukas. Ang kanyang tira o ang kanyang pasa na politik na dito. Shot on that shot and Marlo Aquino. Kaya for the rebound, ito na. Tumatakbo ng kupunan ng Gordon. Binigay kay Hison. Hison kay Gayoso. Gayoso from the corner. Ayun. May kondisyon siyang konti. With 2 seconds, a second to go, tumingin si Naron. Too late. Too late yung shot na yon. At dyan po magtatapos ang ating first quarter. 26 para sa Gordons, 17 lamang para sa kupunan ng San Miguel Beer.
Club Romance, jeans and shirts. Club Romance.
Nagsisimula po ang second quarter na may puhunan ng Gordons Gin kontra sa San Miguel Beer.
Kinalitan si Nelson Aceitono ni Padilla. Only 3 seconds to shoot. And Marlo has to shoot a 3-pointer. Malang pasok dahil diretso no?
Muntik na yun. Kung hindi, meron na siya agad ngayon. Yun yung hinahabol niya last year. Nakakuha ba siya ng 3-point shot?
I don't think so.
Hindi nakadali ito. Ito si Mike Mustre, wala pang pahinga. Ang kanyang tira sa wakas. Nagamit niya rin. Sabi mga Dr. J, magaling sa ensayo. Dito kailangan niya i-practice sa game yan.
Yeah, remember against the preseason game against Mobiline, I think he hit a couple of 3-point shots and eventually leading that team to win over Mobiline 78-70. Yung nabasa natin sa... But execution ng Gordon's a little bit tentative. Now they're going to Marlo, pounding the inside. Good rebounding there.
Ito yung box outing. Dito papasok ng coaching, yung fundamentals ng team. Masasabi natin na meron, nandun,
Yeah,
nakapwesto.
3-point shot, Mustre, but this time not going in.
And Gayoso fielding that shot. Ito si Harencio. Harencio talagang mukhang run ang gusto ni Sonny Jaworski right from the start.
Because by doing that, look at the first half, first quarter, 26 points kagad sila. If they go at any pace to 20-20-20, they'll go to over 80 points. See, that's the challenge now to San Miguel. Can you score 80 points in the last year?
Yes. i-dictate mo ang takbo ng game. Yan ang importante rito at yan siguro ang essence ng basketball na ito.
Tinalo na San Miguel ang pure foods, limiting them to only 66 while they have 70. In other words, kung nag-67 sila nanalo, but 66, can you limit Ginebra to 66? No?
In fact, dun sa laban na yun, ang Pure Foods was held to a franchise low of 8 points in a quarter. This is second quarter, Dr. J.
Yes, despite having those some of the superstars of the league, a violation called against San Miguel here, so an extra opportunity para kay Pido Arencio na hindi pa napapahinga dito sa laro nito. No? He played the whole of the first quarter and still playing.
Tuloy-tuloy din siya at nabawi ni JB Gayoso yung kaninang natanggal Pinoli Luxino, that extra free throw na nalify kasi kanina isang free throw shot ni Noli dahil sa lane violation ni JB Gayoso. Ngayon, nabawi na ito. Nasuklian pa ni Harenzo ng isang free throw. We have 28-19 ang ating score. Second quarter, kuhumpisa pa lamang. Ito, Dr. J, pagpasok ni Naron, nakikita natin na yung pangangapa yung Ruby na hindi naman naman kung saan niya isa-set up. At saka
Di
dito,
pa alam ni Harenzo na binigyan siya ng technical foul. Binigyan siya ng technical foul ni Tua. Hindi niya alam yun.
second motion. Kasi nakapasok na si Naron noon ng kanyang isaksak yung katawan. So, obviously, second motion yun from Pido Harenzo. Kung titignan mo naman si Naron, maawa ka na kung isa-second motion mo pa yan. Kalahati lang ata ng katawan ni Pido Harenzo ito.
Yes, although much taller. No? And, he's got a good left-handed shot just like his brother.
Dok, ito yung technical. May foul na dun ito yung isipa ni Pido Harenzo. Wala naman yatang lugar na ganyan para sa basketball.
Correct.
Again, we are professionals, they are professionals, and they should be treated as professionals.
Madalas rin kay Pido yan nung nangyayari. He's had a lot of deliberate fouls called against him in the past, so you should watch it. Muster shooting an air ball.
And Padilla trying to save that one. Si Padilla had an abbreviated play o stint on the floor dahil pagpasok niya, pagbabata, siniko niya ata si Edmond Reyes agad. Deliberate foul, hindi na sa binalik ni Ron Jacob.
Correct. So, hindi rin makakatulong yung nakaraan na laro nila kontra Pure Foods. By the way, Aquinas been given his first rest. Bumalik si mid-season.
Dito
Benny Cheng, no?
Benny Cheng, ang pinalitan. Benny Cheng had a wonderful game sa kanyang ipinakita nung kanyang first game. Well, correction, meron pala Dr. J isang 3-point field goal si Marlo Aquino.
Ahidas.
Meron palang nadaling isa. And Benny Cheng, of course, binibigyan ng pahinga ng konti si Marlo Aquino. But expect Marlo Aquino to come back soon dahil nung huling game, 42 minutos ang inilaro nitong si Marlo.
Well, nagpapahinga si Nelson nasa ito, no? Siguro parang sinasabayan lang ni Sunny na pahinga rin si Marlo hanggang bumalik si Nelson, no? Dahil yun ang mga nagmamatch up against each other. Oh!
Traveling sa traveling. Nagkala nga rin siya, gusto niya ipasa, ita-drive niya. Well, huli na, nung malaman niyang yung paa niya na, iuna niya na. 28-20 ang ating score. 9:51 sa first quarter ng San Miguel. Si Digdadice, si Art de la Cruz. Tinitignan po natin ang numero. Baliktad sa field goal. Gordon, 73%. Paano mo tatalunin ng team sa quarter kung magsushoot ito ng 73 compared sa 37 mo lang?
It should not be. Dahil baliktaran niya rin. Ang problema, hindi ganun karami ang tinira ng Gordon's Gin. No, by the way, maliit yung lineup ng Gordons. They don't have a center on that squad right now. You know, you'd have to have Loxin as the biggest and strongest player.
Curling si Hison underneath pero tatawagan siya ng traveling. Going back to the lineup sa San Miguel. Sa loob, De La Cruz, Mustre, Padilla, Olsen Racela at saka si Digdadice. Si Mike Mustre, hindi pa inilalabas ni Ron Jacobs ito.
Yes.
Sa kabilang panig naman, si Valdavid na naging question mark ang kanyang paglalaro dito ay ipinasok sa loob. Bagong tasa pa nga si Val Ito si Mike Mustre. Miguel, 5 seconds to shoot. Alam ba ni Digdadice? He has 2 seconds. Hinatawan niya, wala. Rebound nakuha ni Padilla. But that's a violation. The second of its nature forced by Gordon sa Ginebra. Dr. J, doon sa gano'n, dalawang beses kang na 24-second violation. Sa larong ito, depensa ba ng Gordons o yung execution ng San Miguel?
Well, first of all, not too many players for San Miguel to go to, so they have to be patient. Again, sinabi ko sa'yo, they're trying to cut the game in short. No? So, you're not gonna shoot 2-3 seconds coming up the floor. Hindi niya papayagan yung team niya to do that. Move around, your kind of motion offense, try to get a good shot. Ang problema sa motion offense, you've got to be able to hit the outside shot. You've got to have your players hitting those outside shots. That's an offensive foul called against Bushner.
Mike Mustre, ito si JV Gayoso establishing position. Mike Mustre sumaid siya eh. Pag-drive niya, kung diniretso niya lang yung katawan niya, baka nag-iiba ang tawag. Ayun, katulad doon, no? Itinungtong niya yung kanyang tuhod kay JV Gayoso. JV Gayoso, excellent position underneath.
It's a very odd lineup that Gordon has on the floor right now. No big man. Maki or Bihoya has not seen action. But you do have Locsin in there, but obviously also a very tight player from the way he played the first quarter. Ito yung mga ma-erratic na player.
Ito sa gilid, si Noli Locsin. Ayun, ang go-to guy nila, ito si Locsin. Over 20 points the first game in Noli Locsin. Parang may mensahe siyang gustong iparating dito sa season na ito, Dr.
He is a star, no? And he's been signed up with Ginebra until the year 2000. So walang problema siya sa kontrata niya. He's not worried about that. He's just worried about his team play.
Napakalaking pader. Gagawa ka ng bahay, kailangan mo ng poste. May poste ka na, si Marto. Ngayon, hinanda niya na yung pader niya. Napakalaking pader niya si Marto, si Noli Locsin.
Meanwhile, a couple of substitutions pero mag-aantayan ng next dead ball situation. It will include Maki De Hoya and Nelson Asaytono.
Ibabalik lang nila. Again, Maki De Hoya plugging the hole na iniwan ng si EJ File. Kung hindi nyo pa alam, kung iniintay nyo bang bumalik si EJ File dito sa team ng Gordons, hindi na mangyayari yan.
No more. You might see him in the future, maybe with another team when Gordons trades him.
Short on that shot. Padilla saving that tap. Si Padilla, kahit na hindi pinakikinabangan sa opensa, gusto ko yung attitude niya. Samantala si Locsin.
There's nobody on that team that can guard Locsin. And they should stop him in the open court. Diyan magagalit si Jacob. If you continue to let
Kaya ito ngayon na si... Ito, Dr. J, pakikita mo ang spread of dribbling itong si Locsin.
Yung buwelo nasa kanya.
Pasa,
yung buwelo nasa kanya. Paano mo hintuin yan? The only way you can stop him is to foul him.
Saka matatakot ka talaga pag si Noli Locsin ang dadaan sa'yo. Napakalaking tangke nito. Hindi mahirap tibagin itong si Noli Locsin. 32-22. It's a 10-point bubble. Big enjoyed right now by Gordon's Jid. Si Noli Locsin already with 13 points and 5 rebounds.
A miss there by Locsin off the three-point play. 4-0 run here for Gordons. Nelson Asaytono back in the ball game. Number 1 offensive threat of San Miguel in this season.
Ito si Mike Mustre. Without relief. Ang kanyang tira masyadong malakas. Parang alanganin yung kanyang posisyon din sa mga shots na binibitawan niya. Patuloy talaga ang hallmark niya.
Yes. But David tried a fancy bounce pass.
Ito one of the rare times nakita natin tumakbo ang San Miguel. At nakita ni Olsen na meron silang advantage dito sa break. So ibinigay niya na kay agad kay Nelson.
Kung pwede kang tumakbo kung wala dyan si Aquino because you don't have that big man of the block shots of the transition game that you have. Nelson is a good finisher.
Sinabi mo na si Marlo. Ano na, ang samantala. Retaliation, Benny Cheng who continues to walk shot. Tinutuloy niya rin kung anong ginawa niya ng first game. At least itong Gordons, alam nila pag pinasok sila sa court, anong kailangan nilang
What
gawin.
they're going to do, yes, their role. And that's why they're improving as a team. They improved last year and they're improving this season. Nabulas si David.
Yung pampaan niyang may tama yun.
Very tender at this point.
3 seconds to shoot, 2 seconds, 1 second. Short on that shot. Ang technical na uubusan ng option. Dito mo hahanapin ang Alan Kaidig at isang Bon Alvarez o isang Sambulit.
Correct. Well, with Alan Kaidig, that's not a problem because maski na 2-3 seconds to go, ma-screen mo lang siya. He gets a good look. He will make the shot most of the time. Meanwhile, Marlo Aquino comes back into the ball game. Pinalitan si Noli Locsin, getting his first rest, and what a game he's played so far.
Ito si Baldavid, iiwan kay Benny Cheng. Marlo Aquino back in the ball game. Yung double team, ang pasa sa
dalawang error ni Baldavid.
Well, palagay ko, sabi mga Dr. J, tender yung kanyang right leg. So, pwesto dyan. Castillo from the outside, wala. Ito na naman ang kukunan ng Gordon's running. Rosella against David. Magandang matchup yan. Problema, argabyado si David because of that tender right foot. Benny Cheng, 10 seconds to shoot. Benny Cheng from the outside. From almost the same spot, although this time, opposite side ng court.
He's just a player that I've always liked. The only thing I don't like about him is he fouls too much. And sometimes he gives up very bad fouls. In other words, yung mga masasakit na foul, which has no place talaga in professional basketball. But as a player, offensively, he uses his head. He's a good player. Was an MVP in the NCAA in their championship years.
Ito, Nelson Asaytono against Benny Cheng. Inatake niya at yes, of course, si Benny Cheng nakita natin naglaro as an amateur. Tinapos niya yung kanyang amateur stint sa commercial. Naglalaro sa team ng Casino Alcohol.
Yes.
Timeout. Magbabalik ang Kings, a legend on its own. products, the official jeans of the PBA.
5 minutes and 30 seconds left here. Samboy is in civilian again. So obviously, pag galing ka na naman doon sa isang game, nasaktan na naman.
Yun ang napakalaking question mark dito sa pupunan ng San Miguel, particularly si Samboy. Si Samboy talagang isang game na maganda, susunod, papahinga na.
And he didn't really play that well the other game.
Nasa na Saitono, tirang jokma, sa harap ni Aquino, wala. De La Cruz, their offensive rebound. Gilbert Castillo, nitira na. Tinignan niya si Nelson Saitono. He had that shooting a wide open shot, no? Pwede nang, kumbaga, shooting position niya, pero inelect ng ipasa.
Just shows that he does not have much confidence. He did try to shoot earlier but he missed. So kung pumasok yung pwede. Pero hindi pumasok, kaya nawawala ng kumpiyansa ko.
Masisi. Saitono up break against Marlo Aquino, yes. At si Marlo Aquino dito picking up his second personal foul. That's the 14th foul against Gordon dito sa second quarter. 36-24 ang ating score.
If you notice, Gordon's does not double team Nelson Saitono either. There are two strategies there. Either you let Nelson score only once as long as the others don't score. O pangalawa, pagniwala nila kaya si Marlo Aquino si Nelson. Diba?
Wala na. Pasang-basa naman Dr. J yung pasa ni De La Cruz na yun. Papuntak ni nakuha ni Valdavid actually. Dire-diretso. Si Castillo yung nag-surrender na ng foul. Yung pasa pa, nasa kamay agad ni Valdavid. 5 minutes, 36-24 ang ating score. Second quarter mga kaibigan, at makikita ninyo kung anong klaseng laro meron ng San Miguel. Dahil hanggang ngayon, tinatabunan pa nila o tinatabunan pa rin sila ng Gordon's Gym.
Well, by a big dozen-point lead. They only have 24 points, but at least, you know, they're not letting the other team get to 50. But if he never gets any spread, alam mo, biglang lalayo yan.
Valdavid, ang tira sa labas. Against Olsen Racela. Si Olsen Racela naipit yata sa screen.
And that's another thing that Gordon has improved this year. More screening, better defense. Still far from being desirable. Meron na eh. May tulungan na rin. And good rebounding, solid rebounding. That's always helped this team in the past.
At sa game na to, yung transition game nila. Benny Cheng, underneath Marlo Aquino si Valdavid. Yung ikot ng bola, lahat halos sila nakakahawak. Ito yung balik ni Valdavid, bukas na bukas.
Yes.
At napakaganda ng kamay ni Valdavid. At ito na ang pinakamalaking lamang na naitalaan ng Gordons kontra sa San Miguel Beer. 40-24.
This is sa isang lamang back-to-back baskets here by Valdavid. 4 minutes left, 2 teams at 14 fouls, 1 away from the penalty.
Kailangan gumising ang San Miguel. Ang problema, sabi nga ng Dr. J, they have limited options. At dito, matatraveling pa si Nelson na Saitono. And Jaworski is back in the ballgame. That's junior, si Dudut Jaworski. Kabaltan si Vin Season.
Jaworski has a 3-point shot.
And an assist.
And an assist. Malaki ang lamang nila. Vin Season. So far, a little bit too eager. Pero hindi masyado siya nag-attempt. He hasn't really attempted a lot. Gordon just elected to pound it more on the inside.
Dahil alam nilang yun ang advantage nila dito. Samantala, kapapasok lamang ni Dudut Jaworski sa loob.
Offensive foul.
Trying to set up that screen para kay Valdavid. Pag-ikot ni Valdavid, natamaan naman si Dudut sa kanyang isinalya niya yung nagpipig at si Tatay. Tatawa na lang. 40-24. 3 minutes and 40. Second quarter. Niisip na marami dito. Paano babalik ang San Miguel Beer?
Well, you know, the game is far from over, but they have to get better shooting. Katulad ni Art de la Cruz, wala pa masyadong contribution. Either Steve Matisse, neither has Rosella contributed. Isa kayo nung iwan ng puntos, di ba?
Wala. Nung hinihintay nilang gumaling yung kanilang mga stars,
Yeah, medyo magandang tira yan.
Olsen na sila. Yung question din natin dati si Olsen na sila, ano ba talaga yung galing niya ng Pure Foods? Ang game niya, naalala ko nung hindi rin naman sa consistent na tuloy-tuloy ang game niya. Minsan up and down din. Sabihin natin na may inconsistency yung laro niya ng Pure Foods.
Yeah, he has a good game and he has a bad game.
Ganda ng pasa mo. Sinakaya naman ni Benny Cheng. And Benny Cheng, hindi niya bibigay basta-basta yung open shot na gano'n.
That's very good transition defense. Hindi niya tao yun. Pero again, Valdavid throws in a bad pass to Marlo Aquino, and this starts off the fast break para sa San Miguel Beer.
May timeout ang San Miguel.
Auto PBA, partner natin sa kalusugan.
Side attraction para San Miguel Beer. Wala pa silang official title pero baka Beer Girls. Kasi beer men yung players. Di Beer Girls sila.
Pwede na para tatanggapin ko yun.
Lulusot na ba?
O Beer Bears.
Okay. Ayun.
But there, I think there was a change from their original 5 cheerleaders. Medyo iba yung mga mukha ng iba na nakikita natin.
Ang rotation. Baka may substitution din sila. May pattern din sa mga balitan.
Well, nung nakaraan sa Pilgrims, there were some pretty ladies there.
Dahil malayo lang yung shot siguro natin. Mamaya lalapit tayo.
My eyes are bad, but not that bad.
Wala na ako. 40 to 27.
Biro lang kami.
2 and 52 ulit.
This is a very good novel idea on the part of San Miguel. Like I said, sa NBA may mga ganyan.
Pwede ito eh. Pagkagano to. Saka siyempre yung mga lalaki. Meron ang break from seeing the basketball players all over again. Hindi naman sa masama ang mga itsura ng mga basketball players. Yun lang. Minsan makakasawa rin yung nagtitingin ng panilalaki.
Correct. 2 minutes and 29 seconds, 13-point lead here. Medyo a little dead here. And Castillo trying to get 2 points.
Wala
Pero
naging confidence din sa shot niya. No?
he has a nice form, ha? Hindi na talaga pumapasok so far.
40-27 ang ating score. At ang Gordon's in command of this ball game up to this point.
Medyo mababa na rin ang scoring nila. 40 lang. Nawala kasi si Oliver Sim.
Atak na sila pababa. Benitez kumatake and that will be an offensive foul.
We've seen a lot of offensive fouls in this ball game from screening and also from driving in. It's called on both sides, so it's pretty even.
Okay, sa halftime, Dr. J, merong ipamimigay na kotse dito sa PBA. Siyempre, ang ating Adidas halftime report at Dragon na isang banda na kilalang kilala. Sa ating Adidas halftime report, atin pong mapapag-usapan yung ating player of the week. Sino kaya yung ating unang tatanghaling player of the week? Ito, Matt Scramble for the ball at para sa isang linggo, ang covered po nung period na pagpili natin ng player of the week was opening day hanggang Friday. Yun po yung cut-off natin. So, meron po tayong pipiliin ulit ang ating player of the week for next Sunday.
I think it's a very good idea on the part of you guys now because binibigyan mong proper recognition for a player who plays that well. In the NBA, I think a player of the week or player of the month, respeto talaga ng publiko yan and their peers, no, na this guy really played that well. There are some guys who are outstanding, sometimes they're Michael, sometimes they're Alonso Morning. So, it's a good incentive para sa players. No? Meanwhile, bumabalik na ang San Miguel. They have cut down that 16-point lead to only 11. Gordon's has not moved from 40 for quite a while now. Very tentative yung kanilang half-court game. They're not moving. They're all standing around. David just uses his fast break.
Yung crossover na yun ni Valdavid. Although yung kanyang takbo, yung takbo niya, inaalalayan niya yung pinapaboran niya yung kanan pa niya. Olsen Rosella, kinakain yata ng buo dito sa game nito ni Valdavid.
Well, nakatingin lang si Olsen para nakatanga in that last sequence, no? Pinabayaan niya.
Ito sinasara sa ito na moving in. Nabitawan ng bola ay ng foul. Trying to help out. Malamang si Benicheng ang tatawagan ng foul o si Dudut Jaworski. So, si Jaworski ang tatawagan. Kanina, 16 lamang na yan at tinapyas nga ito unti-unti at kita mo yung sinaga. Ito, naibaba mo ng konti yung lamang at the same time, atak mo, hindi nakakalayo sa... Anong goal ba ng San Miguel ito?
Well, they have, alam nila kulang sila sa firepower. So, alam mo, you hang around in the game. Minsan, bigla kang dadating ng buhay na sa fourth quarter, man. Abutin naman ng malas yung kalaban mo. You just have to hang around, Alam nila. Look at the lineup. There's no way. With all those injuries that San Miguel should beat Gordon. So they hang around, use some strategy, maybe do some pressure at the second half. Maybe not pressure them in the first half. You might expect them to do a little in the second half na baka mabigla mo, mabulaga mo. You hang around in the last 4-5 minutes, dikit ang laro. You can win the game.
Yes, at para sa mga hindi po nakapanood o hindi nakakabasa ng dyaryo, kahapon po tinalo ng Papcola ang Alaska sa Lipa City. Sa isang game na balita ko, pati daw bubong ni tao.
Well, it also shows the power of this Papcola team. When Agustin came back yesterday, he certainly helped. Then you have Meneses scoring 31 points. So, iba yan, no? Those guys are the stars of the team, and if they come back and help the team, that's not a bad team. At the same time, if you miss the first game, Mobiline might got its first win contra Pure Foods.
At saka Mobiline showing some character sa endgame. And Nelson of Saitoro hitting one from Triple B. And don't look now, 8 na lang yung abante na yan ng Gordon.
Tsaga. Pero ang nangyari dito, now you have a little traffic. Kasi I think Gordon's just completely went out of their ball game. Yung bilis ng laro nila, ginawa naman nila babagal. Bakit? Nakaupo kasi yung mga katulad nila season ng mga tumatakbo, yung katulad ni Harencio. Ngayon, ang bagal nitong team na ito with the Jaworski.
Short on that shot. And San Miguel can opt for that final basket dito sa ating second quarter. 42-34 ang score. Sa ito, another 3-point shot. This one masyadong maikli. 3 seconds to shoot. Marlo knows that. Bumibihid siya. But not enough time for Benny Cheng to convert on that shot. So at the end of the first 24 minutes of action, 42-34 ang ating score. Sa ating halftime, makakasama natin ng
Loxin. Kasama niya dito si Harencio, si Vin Season at saka si Marlo Aquino. 5 seconds on the shot clock para sa San Miguel Beer. 25-footer here by Nelson Asaitono to beat the 24-second buzzer. And Nelson has his second 3-point shot. Third, I mean, he's the only one who's been able to convert from the Triple B territory. That's the 10th attempt of San Miguel from that area. Ito na lamang po ang lamang dito ng Gordon's Gin. Sunny working the outside, trying to get the ball here to Marlo Aquino. Ma-open sa 3-point shot. Sides against it. Nandiyan na naman si Pido. Noli Locsin with the offensive rebounder first and almost an air ball on the follow-up shot para kay Noli Locsin.
44-37 ang ating score in Olsen Lasela. Dr. J, ito mabigat ang problema nitong ng Gordon. Sa kanina, maluwag ang depensa nila. Hanggang ngayon, maluwag pa rin.
Yeah, they have opened the middle so wide. That's the reason why there have been some penetrations para sa San Miguel. Nice pass by Sunny. Second assist para kay Sunny Jaworski.
Still one of the better passers that we have dito sa ligang ito, Dr. J.
Maybe the best that ever played if you look at it overall through the years.
Siya ang all-time leader in assist natin.
Yeah.
Mustre pumukol sa labas and Mike Mustre namamaga ang ring sa kanya dito. But he makes up for it para sa kanyang pagpigil doon sa kanyang transition defense against Vin Season. Marcelo to Castillo. Castillo hindi pa rin makuha. Isa pa rin namamaga ang ring sa kanya.
Those are the shots that have hurt San Miguel Beer. Those are open shots. Castillo had 3. Mustre had a couple. He has only made 1 attempt. Marlo Aquino, ang ganda ng pagka-fake. He's fouled there by Freddy Abuda.
Pero maganda yung foul. Before even na makakaangat siya para sa tira niya. So sideline throw-in lamang yan para kay Marlo Aquino, para sa Gordon's Gin. Ang kanilang lamang ay 7 puntos. 9-46 sa ating third quarter.
Still a 7-point lead. 1 team foul called against San Miguel. Hindi naman nagkaroon ng penalty situation para sa dalawang kuponan in the first half of play. Relatively clean ball game.
Short on that shot si Marlo Aquino. Sinasakyan nila na Castillo at ito. Hindi ko nadali sa umpisa. Dito mas malaki dahil meron pa akong balato.
We always say height is might, and that's what the 6'9 player who is relentless off the boards can do. Pero they're solving their problem a little bit off the offensive boards. Hindi man tayo nagkaroon ng first half. Ito, nakadalawa na sila dito sa quarter na ito. And this one, a possible 3-point play, Gino.
Panoorin mo, Dr. J, ang strength ni Marlo Aquino. Nung first conference, parang napakadaling itulak ni Marlo. Pero habang tumatagal yung ating 1996 season, palakas ng palakas si Marlo.
Medyo malambot pa siya at that stage, no? And a little body building, a little confidence. Certainly helps a man pick up his game very easily.
At dito sa game na to ay talagang head and shoulders above everyone else. Mike Mustre umatake. Nakatingin na siya sa ring bago pa niya nahawakan yung bola. Buti na lang pinakatabik galing sa Gordon.
And 9 seconds na lang natitira sa kanilang shot clock, Gino, para sa San Miguel. They're still down by 9. Nasa third quarter tayo with 9:26 left.
Kanina naibaba nila yung labang. Pero ito, bumawi na naman yung Gordon. Off a 3-point play by Marlo Aquino. Alam ba rin Mustre na wala na silang oras. 3 seconds to shoot. Ito si Mustre, wala pa rin. And Pido Harencio beating Olsen Racela. May inside position si Racela pero nakalugdag pa sa kanya si Pido.
Racela never jumped in that way.
Noli Locsin, ala. Binaliliguan ng puntos ng Gordon sa San Miguel Beer dito sa third quarter.
Well, if Gordon wants to enforce their will on the inside, they'll get it. Ang problema kanina doon sa last few minutes ng second quarter, they had a lineup that couldn't bang on the inside. Kaya hindi nagkakaroon rin ng punto sila.
Ito si Nelson Asaitono, ganda, tumukot na isali. Pero sinusubukan niya subagin si Marlo Aquino. I was testing Marlo Aquino, pinanonood ko. Hindi matinag, hindi basta-basta maitutulak din.
Marlo is a very powerful player. That's gonna be a legal defense for against the San Miguel team.
Si Castillo, hindi naman lang kung totoo din siya o babalik siya doon sa tao niya na si Sunny Jaworski.
Correct. Hindi pwede, in Tagalog we say, hindi pwedeng hilawan double team.
Kung double ka, double ka.
And you've got to have what we call in English naman, the aggressive double teaming. Not a half-baked double teaming.
Tisoy ang kanyang pag-double team doon. Yung depensa niyang mistiso, yun ang hindi pwede dito.
Maraming mistiso.
Maraming mistiso. Si Vinciso, mistiso.
Yeah.
Ayan, hawak na bola ngayon.
Sani,
So yan, dahil kitang-kita mo naman ang kulay. Si Marlo, hindi biso ito, pero tagapangasinan niya.
Wide open 3-point shot for Tito Arencio, set up by Marlon.
At ang rebound si Mike Mustre. Bukas doon si Nelson Saitono, pero hindi nakita ni Racela. Ibinasakit. Dalawang plays na itinatapon ni Olsen Racela and Sonny Jaworski. The oldest player. Behind the back, Mino Harenzo. Naku, yung tiro ni Harenzo. Sinayang yung isang assist. Noli Loxi, second try. Wala pa rin. And rebound to Castillo and Sonny Jaworski.
Natatawa na lang siya sa mga kakampi niya dahil really set him up real well for that shot.
Olsen Racela. Pinasa kay Mike Mustre. Umatake ngayon si Abuda tumama sa ilan. But going back to that play, Jaworski set up Harenzo. Si Harenzo lang naghahamon ng binitawan yan. Sonny Jaworski still smiling or laughing at himself dun sa play niya or laughing maybe at his teammates. Dapat kayo bata, dapat mas mabilis ang kilos niyo sa akin.
Yeah, they weren't aggressive in that last play. Noli, I think, was also tentative on his follow-up shots. Siguro sinabi ni Coach, zero offensive rebound. Dinagdagan nila offensive rebound, pero hindi na ma-shoot. Except for Marlo Aquino's offensive rebound where he turned it into a basket right away.
Si Freddy Abuda kinana yung kanyang unang free throw na ipasok niya. At si Val David kanina na pinakain ng alikabok si Olsen Racela. Si Olsen Racela kinuha ng San Miguel. Basically to start yung spark, to be the spark plug. Pero dito hindi siya yung spark na hinaharap ng San Miguel.
Yeah, but he's the kind of player that can do it in a quarter. All of a sudden, all those pressure defense that he puts, the steals that he can come up with sometimes, the layups. Alam mo, all of a sudden he can spark. But it's not yet a very consistent player. Yun lang ang diferensya niya from being a superstar. Yan ang kailangan just an ordinary player, yeah.
Marlo Aquino battling Abuda for the position and Marlo Aquino called for the foul.
I think that's a good call in the end. Pero both players had been pushing each other and there was no call. At that point, pwede na mag-double foul or whatever. Ayan, you can see Abuda is just pushing Marlo out of the way here. And then Marlo eventually just pushes him. And that call is good. But what happened to all the other calls?
Yung sino nag-initiate nung iskisa na yun. Ito si Castillo against Jaworski. Binigay kay Mustre. Saitono still looking for his shot against Luxin. Ang kanyang tira wala. And Sonny Jaworski for the rebound. Kukunin niya sa Saitono. Mahirap yata kuha na ng bola itong Jaworski.
PJ's been doing a lot of dancing lately, ha?
Putting on a show. Baka nagbobol ng dancing dito.
Oo.
Dr. Jay.
Pwede.
Mukhang bisyo na rin niya kayo.
Got a beautiful wife to do it with.
Teka mo ayan. Behind the back. Sino may sabi sa inyong lagpas 50 na yan eh? Magaling pa mag-dribble eh.
It will be his birthday soon, no? He will be 51. March 8 yun, eh. March 8. And I know they have a game. I don't know if it's March 7 or March 8 na may laro rin nga sila.
Big celebration para kay Coach Sonny Jaworski
Past the golden year.
at age 50. Sabi nga natin, record in itself yan to be playing at that age or at his age.
Yeah, we're in the professional league, no? Where it's much tougher on the body. You don't have a zone defense. Alam mo kung zone na yan, pwede you can preserve yourself.
Bagal.
Diyan ka lang, no?
Pero isipin mo rin ang dami ng tumama kay Jaworski at ang dami na tinamaan na rin ni Jaworski sa ligang ito. Buhay pa rin si Coach Sonny Jaworski and still playing.
Oh, he has been thankful to basketball because it's been very good to him, especially the PBA. The last 23 years of the PBA has been part of it. It's been good to him as much as he's been part of the history of basketball.
Two-way yan. Luxi. Ito ngayon, si Saitono against Luxi. Yun, double team. At may foul away from the play. Dito makikita natin yung sinasabi mo, Dr. J, pagkulagayin ni Ron Jacobs ang score doon sa third quarter. What he's doing is trying to double team yung Ibola. Mabilis yung kanyang
And he's
pagdodouble.
trying to double team them at the corner. Pero ang problema, swing agad yung bola.
Roman.
Lamang pa rin po ang Gordon's Jade at dinudumina nila. And Sonny Jaworski always going at Marlo Aquino. Alam niyang madaling hanapan ang pasa dahil napakadaling makita sa loob ng court. Noli Loxin, ginamit ang kaliwa.
Funny, Noli has been making some very tough shots and missing some very easy ones. Pero when it comes down to tough shots, this guy really gets going. Siyempre, pupunta ka kay Marlo Aquino dahil ang bumabantay sa kanya si Trey Abuda, who cannot guard him at the post. No? I mean, there's no way he can guard him at the post on a one-on-one. He's got to get help.
Nelson Saitono mukhang napagod din siya doon sa kanilang first outing against Pure Foods.
Saka kaninang first quarter, masyadong mainit si Nelson, no?
Ngayon, lumamig na ng konti. Mike Pustre.
Ito, open na naman siya.
Lumapit ng konti. Supalpal kay Marlo Aquino. Pinasa na ni Marlo. At ito si Sonny Jaworski. Nakatingin agad doon sa unahan. Hinahanap yung mga kapila. Again, a pass between the legs. Para kay Sonny Jaworski.
He's having fun in this ball game.
Well, minsan, di ba, sabi na yun, basketball, it's all about fun. At yan ang ginagawa ni Coach Sonny Jaworski dito. Pero may pinagawa muna, 4 seconds to go. Ito si Marlo Aquino, nakatalikod sa basket, wala. Rebound, kinuha ni Nelson Saitono.
Still a 10-point lead. Very manageable, actually, on the part of San Miguel. 3-point shot by Mustre. Kanina bang...
Magang-maga ang kamay nito. Magang-maga ang
He's been trying. He's been trying. He's hoping that someday magkakaroon na siya ng kumpiyansa sa tira na yan. But he has that shot.
Pero walang choice si Ron Jacobs at this point dahil si Samboy Lim ay nakapang-party sa game na ito.
Correct.
Hindi sa magdaro, ibig sabihin natin. Sonny Jaworski taking triple D. Wala. Rebound, napunta ka pa kay Marlo. Nasundot ni Freddy Abuda.
Yes.
At makikita mo si Olsen Rosella yung laro niya kung nasan, no?
Yeah.
Being a point guard, yung direksyon ng team sa yung hinahanap. Pero dito mukhang hindi sa kanya manggagaling ang direksyon.
I think they're very demoralized because although they came out with a victory against Pure Foods, they know it's so tough to play against the Gordon's Gym. Plus at the same time, masyado kang maraming injuries. Masakit yun eh. You're not playing with a complete lineup. It's not fair. Kung baga
Wala
sa iyo.
mahirap din. Mahirap din dahil magpapakamatay ka sa loob. Wala kang mapagpasahan.
Correct.
55 to 43. So si Puntos. Dice, wala talaga. 10 seconds to shoot. Wala pa silang option. Sa ito na nakawala. Kinaliwa. At foul ang itatawag kay Marlo Aquino.
Pang-apat na yan. So,
ito.
that's a big factor with 4 minutes and 50 and we're only in the third quarter.
Baka ito ang hinahanap na butas ni Coach Ron Jacobs na ma-foul trouble itong big guy.
Correct.
And Marlo Aquino, I think, will be replaced. He has to be replaced dahil napakahaba nito. 4-3. In between this at saka ng third ng fourth quarter, baka makadampot pa ng isang foul yan.
If he doesn't replace him, then he must take him off Nelson Saitono. He at least put him against a guy who is not much of a threat driving to the basket. For example, maybe si Arte Lacruz or si Ives who would like to play more on the jump shooting from the perimeter. But they do take him out, which is a good thing right now because it also allows him to rest, no? They still have an 11-point lead anyway, but Nelson can cut that lead down to 10.
Namumuhunan ng kabunan ng Gordons, 55 to 44. Nelson Saitono dito ay talagang kayod marino. Kumbaga, kayod kalabaw siya rito. Second free throw na ipasok niya. He has already 29 points.
Well, the way this team is going, and if those guys don't come here, Nelson is going to average about 35-40, the way he used to do for Sweat when he was the only star of that team.
Against the Lacruz, hand off to Pido Harenzo, Pido Tata.
Good defense there by Rosella.
Bumawi si Rosella nung na-miss earlier Bubu. 7 seconds lamang sa shot clock at si Sonny Jaworski going to his inbound sa ilalim. Tignan natin kung anong klaseng play ito.
He's a good passer, so you got to get wait, got that big. It's going to be an offensive foul kontra Maki De Hoya.
Kumalaw si Marlo, ay si Maki rather na bumalik kay Marlo. Unang foul ito ni Maki De Hoya. 55 to 45 ang ating score. Tayo nasa third quarter. 4 minutes and 31 seconds left.
You know, we talk about these guys, Maki De Hoya, Benny Cheng. The consistency, however, you have not seen with Maki. There are games he can play well. There are games he can play really bad. So, if he's going to be any replacement for the forward lineup, kailangan medyo may consistency siya. Right? You don't score, but you got to rebound, you got to play defense.
Ito si Nelson Saitono, powering his way in. Yun ang hinahanap niya. Wala na yung malaki, so hindi na ako mahihirapang i-adjust yung shot ko pagka na-drive ako.
And he's not intimidated by Maki De Hoya. Once he gets to the glass, medyo alam niya, hindi na ako abot.
Sonny Jaworski against the Lacruz. Tigmagawan. Noli Locsin, nakasipot ang bola. And Noli Locsin, parang kalabaw at parang alam mo sa ilalim, ang hirap itulak eh.
He's a regular Charles Barkley here in our league. You better get out of the way when he gets into that area.
Or mo magkapasa, huwag babara dyan.
Suffer the consequence.
Pasa, malamang. O kundi, tanggal ng ngipin mo, pinuli kalaban mo. Ang sideline throwing para sa kupunan ng Gordon's Gin na hanggang ngayon ay nakakaabante. Although ngayon ay tapos ng konti ang lamang nila.
8 na lamang.
8.
Although they do have possession.
From a high of 16 na sa second quarter.
Very much movement still on the Gordon's play.
Harenzo against Rosella. Bigay kay Jaworski sa labas. Ikot ang bola. Triple V. Harenzo wala. And rebound to De La Cruz. Ito. Magte-threaten itong San Miguel. Malaki isang basket na mashoot nila dito. Makakalapit sila ng 6. Yung 3-point shot. Eh, di 5 lang.
Yeah, they gotta get some momentum going for their team.
Mustre, labas kaya sa Itono. Baliki Mustre. Yes. 3-point shot. Triple V. Sa wakas, nakuha niya na. 2 out of 10 shooting. Kay Mike Mustre. Magbabalik po kami. Alaksan for all types of body pain, rheumatism and arthritis, even toothaches. Alaksan. Aksani Jaworski. Bumitin sa ere. Wala na. Rebound ni Investigadise.
Well, they try the timeout to be able to get something back, but San Miguel threatening.
3-point shot short. Pagpasa nakuha ni Mike Mustre. Excellent save there by Nelson Asaitono. At kita mo yung palakpak ni Ron Jacob sa kanyang mga malalaro. At tinitignan namin si Bossing, naka-stripes. At yung isa sa mga suki natin dito sa PBA, si Congressman Tedes.
That's right. Avid follower talaga ng PBA. San Miguel down by only 5. They have possession. Still plenty of time in this third quarter.
Nelson Asaitono making his move. Umikot, pumihit. One-hander, wala. Rebound, pinaglalabanan. Nakuha ng Aksani Jaworski.
Well, he's one of the better offensive rebounding guards that we've ever had. So, yeah, alam niya kung kailan pupunta sa boards. But that was good double teaming by Noli Locsin against Nelson Asaitono.
Alam niya kakainin ni Nelson sa depensa si Maki Dioya. So
on a 1-on-1, yes.
Vin Season na atake, that's offensive foul. And Vin Season,
Yes,
having a nightmarish ball game dito, Dr. J.
Dalawang game na yan, no? Really having a terrible ball game.
Season, nakikita natin sa talaan, only has 5 points in the ball game.
Medyo binigyan pa siya ng opportunity to shoot a technical free throw. Vincenzo gets a warning for delaying the game by kicking the ball out in frustration at what happened on the last play, which was a good call. But he's really been playing bad. Parang wala siya sa kondisyon or he has lost a lot of confidence in the rotation.
Titignan natin ngayon kung paano niya ibabalik yung kanyang confidence na yan. Ito naman si Olson Rosella. Babawian niya si Baltabit. Alam niya malamig, ha? Inatake niya na.
You know, Gordon's has taken San Miguel very lightly the way some other, the way I think Purefoods took them very lightly on the very first game. Akala nila, depleted ito, paglalaroan natin ito. Then they find themselves under pressure. What happens? Marlo is in foul trouble. They don't get their movements right now. They're in trouble right now.
Yes, held to just a 3-point lead doon after
on San Miguel.
Napakalaki ng change ng fortunes dito sa game na ito. Ang San Miguel ngayon na nagdidictate ng tempo. Here is Nelson Asaitono bullying his way in at foul ang itatawag kay Maki De Hoya.
And they're in the penalty. So, no, they're not. That'll be the 13th foul. San Miguel who is in the penalty.
Sa gilid lamang ilalabas ang bola para sa kupunan ng San Miguel Beer. We only have 1 minute and 43 seconds left dito sa ating third quarter. Rosella. Tinignan niya kung malamig pa si Baldavid dahil kanina pinihitan niya, naiwan niya si Baldavid. Binawiya ito. Nawala si Baldavid. Bukas si Rosella!
He just pushes him out the way. So Rosella hits 2.
It's down to 1-point lead.
That's right. Only a minute and 28 and they have no choice. They're gonna have to put Aquino back into the ball game. Yan ang malaking bagay na wala kang File o wala kang Wilmar Ong. But Baldavid tries to get the 2 points back.
Bawi ako sa'yo. Hindi pwedeng ikaw lang susit sa akin. So Baldavid answers. Is back to a 3-point lead. 1 minute dito sa ating third quarter. Ito, hihingi na ng isolation si Nelson. Sinong tutulong sa kanya? Wala pang dumarating. Bukas si Mustre. Thinking 3. Yun ang equalizer. Triple V. Ni Mike Mustre. And we have a tied ball game.
With 48 seconds left, tied ball game at 57-all. San Miguel made a big comeback here.
Who would think after being down by 16?
Offensive foul na naman si Maki. That's Maki. He's not the consistent player. And they're all... That's a good call.
May in-extend sa elbow. So tatawagan siya ng offensive foul. Si Vin Season ilalabas. Marlo Aquino, sabi mga Dr. J, kailangan ko na sa loob. And he is back in the ball game.
And at the same time, Benny Cheng also going to the scorer's bench.
was probably for De Hoya, who has committed two quick offensive fouls in this ball game. Merong timeout. 20-second timeout. Full timeout yan. That's a full timeout nun. Ang tira ni Asaitono na wala. We have a tie ball game at 57.
Well, we have
A steal by De La Cruz. Completed. Casela forward to Bustre. Bustre bumitin sa ere. Wala. Picking. For the go-ahead basket para sa kupunan ng San Miguel Beer.
tarantana dito nangyayari
Wala
sa
na, walang
Gordon's team.
direksyon.
Oh, and there's still plenty of time left here.
Double team. Si Dolly Locsin, and he ties the ball game, ending the third quarter just in time. So we have the score at 59 all. Matapos po ang ating third quarter, but what a comeback by San Miguel Beer. Magbabalik po. Has Gordon where it wants it to be, Dr. J, sa pagsisimula ng fourth quarter.
Yeah, they're tied at ball game at 59 all. Even took a 2-point lead just before end this quarter. They had that momentum. You know, alam mo nga, yun they say they hang around, overconfident isang kalaban, and they started using other players, not moving in their place. San Miguel's a tough team. They're not going to stay down and die. Kulang man sila, lalaban yan. And that's what's happening in this ball game.
Sonny Jaworski with the near steal, kalaban kay Dignadice. But what offensive rebounding, itinanggal ni Dignadice dun sa last play na yun.
Also shows that, well, Gordons, who usually out-rebounds and is the #1 rebounding team last year, not doing a good job at the boards either, you know.
Ito si Asaitono. Inilagay ang bola. Nelson Asaitono, mukhang gustong maging player of the week natin sa simula ngayon.
Very, very possible with the way he's playing. They did not play the first 2 games. Got a good break off their schedule, but now they have some tough games coming up. Pero so far, they're living very well in this game.
Nelson Asaitono na proving his true worth. Ang pasa ni Dolly Locsin. Bakit masasanay si Dolly Locsin to be that potent post-up player at the passer? Delikado to.
Yes, but that pass can only be done if you have a guy who can finish off. Dahil pag yung hindi pinasok ang layup, you're
Sayang
gonna
ang
pass to
pass
him
mo.
all the time.
Mike Mustre, shooting 2 of 10, pero meron siyang 3-point shot dito. Nelson Asaitono shot on that shot. Sinabayan siya ni Dolly Locsin. Yung switch na yun sa depensa, maninibago si Nelson. Casela with a steal, almost a steal, laban kay Dolly Locsin. Tabla po ang laban natin. At kanina po, lamang ng napakalaki itong kupunan ng Gordons by 16. At ngayon, dikit na ang laban. Actually, talagang dikit na.
And a very, very, very bad fancy pass at this stage of the game.
Taking a pass,
Yeah.
hindi bandang kanan, tapos nilagpas niya.
Behind the back pass na mababa yun. I mean, he's a good passer, but you cannot expect Aquino to pick up that ball.
Bukod doon, hindi naman natin kilala si Marlon, mabilis yumako.
Yes. Tapo mo sa ere, kukunin niya.
Yan, pero pag yuyuko, mahirap na konti yan. Yung range niya sa pagtampot ng bola, samantala, Orson Rosella picking up that foul. And Ron Jacobs, got the break si Ron Jacobs, tatayo from his bench, lalapitan yung kanyang mga player.
He's urging his players, you know, he's a great leader on that bench. So, alam niya, dihado man tayo, laban lang tayo ng laban.
Yan ang gusto mo eh. Sa kaya ng Pilipino, dihado, lalaban. Ito nga ang haring dihado ng Gordon, kaya nakilala itong mga ito.
Ngayon, nagiging damado na sila.
Damado na sila. Rosella, 3-point basket, wala. And Jaworski,
Caught for pushing off.
naku, tatawagan natin ng foul to goal.
Good ball by referee Bernardo. Very clear on that play.
Simpleng gulang, nadali na referee. Ito.
Matalo na siya ni De La Cruz sa position here. But it's a good foul because you don't allow the guy to get an offensive rebound and a follow-up shot. It's very clear. No?
Napakasimple, no?
Kung naka-rebound doon si Art, he probably will put it back. No? So that's 2 points. But you save. Total, wala pa sila sa penalty. That's only their second team foul.
So, nasa ito, looking at the line. Nasa 3-point line siya. 61 all ang ating talaan. And so, nasa ito, opting for that shot. And De La Cruz, that's his second tip in of this ball game.
That's right.
Lamang po ng dalawa. Ang San Miguel Beer kontra sa Gordon. Valdavid, tinitignan si Marlo Aquino. Ang double team, nandun agad. Yun ang mabilis eh, yung reaction ng San Miguel.
It's like an anticipated double team because you know their play. Alaska does that a lot also. Anticipate nila, papasok yung bola. Hindi pa dumadating ang bola doon. Papunta na yung player from the top of the team.
Yung second in a row para kay Jaworski papunta kay Marlo Aquino.
Again, he's playing too long in this ball game right now because they need a little bit more concentration on the game. None of these bad passes.
Rosella, hindi mo si David po kasi Asaitono. Asaitono, nasa palpal pa ni Valdavid ng bahagya. Ito si Ball David, nakuha ang masa ni Noli Locsin. And wise thing to do, hintayin ng mga kampi. Ikot ang bola. Yun yung ginagawa ng Gordons kanina na nakalimutan nila. Noli Locsin, I think, will be called
Yes.
for suspend.
Good call. He lost his footing because there was a lot of banging, no?
And Noli Locsin commits another turnover. Patong-patong na ang turnover nitong Gordons dito sa ating fourth quarter. This is payoff period. 63-61 para sa kupunan ng San Miguel Bio. Sa ito, no? Wala yung isolation. Ando si De La Cruz. And De La Cruz scores 4 crucial baskets.
Yeah, Sonny can't guard him at the low post either at this stage. And De La Cruz is getting the pass from his teammates and he's doing something about it.
Kanina, wala siya. Pero ngayon, malaking ginagawa ni Art De La Cruz. And tahimik yung crowd dito sa Cuneta.
Well, nakikita nila that Ginebra has sort of lost, the Gordons have sort of lost control of their offensive game. Wala na yung smooth flowing nila and they need this timeout very badly.
Official rubbing alcohol of the PBA. Partner natin sa kalusugan.
Marlo Aquino powering his way in. Ibinaba ang lamang ng San Miguel. Opo, nakalamang na ang San Miguel kontra sa Gordons Gin dito sa fourth quarter. Dalawa na lamang, 65-60.
Yeah, that biggest lead for San Miguel at 4 points. By the way, Bean Season has come back into the ball game to replace Sonny Jaworski. And look at that error forced by Bean Season. Talagang humabol si Superman. Binigay ni Noli Locsin. Aha!
Pinaganda yung tira. Eh kung may score sa creativity, baka nabigyan siya doon. Pero hindi ko talaga yun.
Not for the shot, however. Sabi nga, yung mga madadali, pinahihirapan.
Hindi yun ang basketball. Ito si Asay Tono. Wala ang kanyang tira. Penicheng. Authoritative rebound.
This is still a low-scoring ball game, right on target for San Miguel. Dahil na-limit nila yung offensa ng Gordon's Gin earlier. Reason from the three-point territory.
Wala. Marlo Aquino for the rebound. He puts it back. At nandun si Nelson Asay Tono.
Humahanap siya ng foul.
Baka may foul, ha?
Kitang-kita natin dito dahil
Dahil
talagang
nagbago yung direksyon ng kamay niya.
kitang-kita natin dito dahil hindi lang tinawak.
65 po ang ating score.
Ayun, walang batuhan. Anyway, flag lang naman yan.
At least huwag magbabato ng pera. Yan ang nakakasira dito eh. Itong mga fans ng Gordons na to eh. Alam natin emotional kayo pero huwag masyado at masisira ang ball game lalo kung nasa Cuneta kayo.
Anyway,
Nasa Araneta siguro.
lalo na yung malayo. Pagdating ng ano sa'yo, masakit. Velocity and distance. Chairman.
Palagay ko, masaya ito, no? Hindi mo makikita sa mukha niya yung pagngiti. Alam ko, sa loob ito, nakakangiti ito dahil sino ba mag-iisip na itong team ko, eh, wala halos player to, no? Ganito, makakasabay kahit kanino.
Dumidikit, lumalamang pa. Musket, 3 shot, tatlo na. Sa dami ng tinira.
Sabi ng binitawan niya, dapat may pumasok na. 3 of 11 from the field. Lamang ng tatlo. Ito si Noli Locsin. Ayun, sinigurado niya na yung isang play na yun. Tinapakan niya sila sa Itono.
Milag pa nga siya eh. May traveling yata rin yun. So,
mukhang,
hinahanap ng San Miguel. No?
Mukhang lumundag yata. Isang paabante si Noli Locsin. Hindi. Baka nabawi lang ng konti ko sa isang
Well, it's
quarter.
very hard game to call right now because it's so close. No?
Rosella! At ito, ang laban na marami kaninang inaantok na. Ngayon, inaantok ang mga tao at ninenervyos dahil yung Gordon's Gin nila, eh, tinatabunan ng Beermen sang dahan-dahan, ha?
Obviously, for the Spearman's fan, they're still keeping their fingers crossed. No? Hindi sila nagiging kumpiyansado no, sa laro ng team nila. Although they really play well.
Not a wise decision to take a 3-point shot. Yung point guard, last year, kinwestiyon natin yung
Shot selection
decision making niya, yung shot selection. Dapat i-improve niya this year. Rosella, bukas, binigay kay Mustre. Bukas si Asay Tono. Triple B, wala. Hindi muna. 10 seconds to shoot. Well, yun yung ginagawa ng San Miguel kanina. Pag-aalan natin, ubusin natin ng oras.
Lalo na
pero
pag
bukas
lamang.
sobra ng opositor, Dr. J. 2 seconds to go! Rosella!
Pinapabalik ka ni Jacob sa mga kanyang player. This is one thing he doesn't want.
Tulala ngayon, mga kaibigan, ng buong Cuneta sapagkat punong-puno ito ng Gordon's Gin fans. Paano sila babawi? Eto si Marlo, inumpisahan na ang pagbawi.
No stopping the big fellow. So you can see that's the reason why people say bakit tinira ni David ng gano'n na unang-una earlier na hindi man alam ng mga kanyang teammates that he was going to shoot a 3-point shot. But that's the kind of player that he is and you cannot question also you've got to give him the break sometime.
Ito na yung sinasabi natin, good day PBA, winning drives promo. Tandaan nyo kung anong nakita nyo yung kotse doon sa screen. Write it down on an entry coupon na makikita nyo sa mga dyaryo. Siyempre kasama ang pangalan, address, signature, at kung anong game yung pinanood nyo na nakita nyo yung tumawid na kotse. And drop your entries in drop boxes at any Ital car dealer and get a chance to win a Hyundai Elantra sedan. At may pera pa ho yan. The C-Post doesn't print ads for more details. Unfortunately, ang vintage pa na hindi kasama sa promo.
26.
Timeout ang San Miguel Beer. 20-second timeout lang ito, Dr. J. Enough time for them to regroup. They have a 3-point lead. Anong iniisip ni Ron Jacob?
Well, at this stage, he really has a good chance to win the ball game. Win that upset again. Ford Bulldog Super Blue 22nd timeout ito. So, this is a very important play. I mean, the guys who've got to get a good shot. They're only 60 seconds.
Mike, you can take it, you understand? They don't think we're going to go to you once in a while. Are you all right? That was for you. Let's go. Come on, let's go.
Tinitignan ko kung sino yung sinabihan niyang that's for you. Palagi ko yung timeout. Sinabi niya kay Asaytono, this is for you. No?
Kasi
nakapahinga ka ng konti.
Yeah, and I think gusto niya sumaksak sa loob in this play because nakikita niya ng rotation. Minsan sa galaw na ang bola nila, Gordon is expecting that jump shot from the outside of the screen. Bigla mong aatakihin sa loob na mabilis. Pwede mangyari yun.
Close game itong ating klaseng silip ngayon, Dr. J.
Yeah.
Ito si Rosella, nakahanap ng puwang. Nakakita niya yan, binigay kay De La Cruz, short jumper, wala. At ito na naman, ang kupunan ng Gordon sa atake. Lead pass to Hison, anticipated. Bukas sa gilid, hiikot ang bola. Go-to guy, Marlo Aquino. Takbo na wala na tira. And De La Cruz for the rebound. Dignity si Yasin. Tatakbo na naman ang kupunan ng San Miguel. Binigay kay Asaytono.
Yes,
Asaytono!
a 3-point play.
At dito makikita mo ang jubilation ng kupunan ng San Miguel. Yung transition, kanina di sila tumatakbo ha.
Yes.
Reserve pa nila.
Oh, siyempre, dahil alam mo, kung konti ang player mo, you must really conserve the energy. Now, in that last play, since Aquino took the shot and he contested the offensive rebound, naiwan sila lahat sa likod.
And mukhang big upset in the making itong...
Very possible, but still a long way to go. Still
Sure.
4 minutes and 16 seconds.
Mukhang nakakuha ng maagang second win yung San Miguel. Yung sinasabi mo, Dr. J, na ang Inder, intay-intayin mo, hanapin mo yung butas. Ito yung butas na hinahanap.
Kaya kumpiyansado yung kalaban, naglalaro silang tabanjing-banjing, lamang silang D6, nawala. Ayan, ngayon, sila na may pressure. They feel it.
Napapahawak na sa si Dr. J, si Sunny Jaworski.
Big J.
Malaki problema ng Big J.
Saka yung depression na San Miguel, hindi madaling talunin. But when they get to Aquino inside, that's a lot of problems for San Miguel. But before that,
Sa ni Marlo Aquino. Ito, excellent option mo ngayon, Marlo.
pag napunta roon, talagang problema para sa San Miguel. But San Miguel tries to make it hard for it to get inside to Marlo Aquino. And the outside shots of Gordons have not been falling, so there have been not that much option.
Ito, 8 seconds to shoot. Asaytono against Luxin. Asaytono binangga si Luxin. Ang kanyang tira, wala. At pumapasok na yung stamina factor. Nelson has been playing all throughout this ball game.
Renzo is well rested, so he should be able to help.
Ang pasa, buti na lang nando si Ison. Benicheng traveling, boy. Kitang-kitas, binaba yung balikat, umangat, tinakbang yung paa niya. At tahimik pa rin dito sa Cuneta. Naghahanap sila ng paraan kung paano babangon muli itong kanilang kupunan na kanina 16 lamang. Although nakikita natin ang signs na tumutukod na unti-unti itong San Miguel Beer, mabagal yung pagbaba nila.
Yeah, but your adrenaline is gonna help you at this stage of the ball game. Dahil winning time na ito. It will help any athlete.
Ito, two-man game. Nelson na sa ito, Nagis Locsin. Nasa itong bola and follow Noli Locsin. Noli Locsin saying, bola, ref. 3 minutes, 4 seconds left. At ito, mabigat dito, Dr. Jake. Gagamitin pa ngayon ni Ron Jacobs itong opportunity
Penalty
nito.
situation, of course. Let's see the tap. It seems to be pretty good. But Chua saw it the other way, so nag-uusap pa silang dalawa. Pero Nolly's not making any big protestation. It's the right thing to do. Matawag na yun.
Kung ma-technical ka pa dyan, kung magpuprotesta ka ng malaki. 35.7 rebounds para kay Nelson na sa ito dito sa ball game nito. And he misses. Ipagod na ito, Dr. J.
Yeah, well, hindi mo mabibintang si Nelson. What a big night he already has. If it ends right now, it's already a big night. And there's still 3 or 4 left in this ball game.
Pablo Aquino again, the go-to guy. Yan ang hahanapin mo naman ng Gordon sa pagbaba nila ng bola. Si Marlo Aquino so far with 18 points. Kung parang Ignacio Masaitono.
Remember, the winner of this ball game takes the lead here, and the sister teams are playing.
Saka ito na lang ang matitirang walang guhit sa kanilang talo.
Hindi, maski na Alaska, natalo na.
Talo na kahapon sa Pascuala. Houston Triple V. Wala. Tip in. Benny Cheng. Ganda ng tip na yun. At saka yung excellent na timing niya doon sa kanyang paglundag na yun.
Well, he's really got to get his game back because he's really gone on a vacation. His shooting is just terrible in this ball game.
Wala yung Houston option dito sa ball game nito. 3-point lead. 2.5 minutes. Fourth quarter para sa kapunan ng San Miguel. Lamang sila ng tatlo. Doon tira sila. Ako yung tirang yun. Hindi yun ang tira.
That's a fourth shot, especially with guys like Marlo Aquino helping out there. Let's see, he's on one-on-one against Muslim.
Itong screen ni Marlo Aquino. Walang bukas. Benny Cheng siyang bukas. Jumper ni Benny Cheng. Wala. But he gets his own rebound. Tumira siya. Ginamit ang banda.
Nabawi ni Benny Cheng ang kanyang traveling violation. Dalawang tira na mabigat.
At buhay ang Gordons. Isa lang ang lamang ng San Miguel. Products, the official jeans of the PBA. The last 2 minutes is brought to you by New Premium Dry London Gin. Just right for you. Eto, just right for you itong natitira ng mga oras na ito. Isang lamang ng San Miguel. Tumira si Digadice.
Get over bounds, yes. So a 3-point lead here for San Miguel. A minute and 45 seconds left. Anybody's ball game. But momentum certainly has gone to the beer man here in this fourth and final quarter.
Valdavid cooking to Marlo Aquino. Labas niya. Nasundot ni Digadice. At foul ang itatawag ni Digadice.
But they are not in the penalty. They're only at 3 team fouls. Good foul given up by Digadice.
Digadice tatawagan ng foul niya. At sideline throwing lamang ito. At ang pasa, Dr. J. Basa yung kanina.
Well, naipit na naman si Valdavid. At the same time, nobody coming from the top of the key to help him out. No, pick up the ball, continue ang play. Nahinto yung play sa isang side. Wala nang variation. Naghahangigan na yata si Digadice at saka si Marlo Aquino.
Parang alam mo kung saan pupunta ang Gordon. Tira ni Marlo Aquino. Nakasakay na sa kanya yung buong Beerman team. Naipasok pa rin.
Galit ang mga fans ng mga Gordons dahil sinasakyan na si Marlo pero okay lang ng okay.
Ang Marlo Aquino na tayo ni Shoelace. Hindi yata alam ni Olsen na sila yun dahil kalag yung lace ni Marlo Aquino. Ngayon nakatingin si Marlo sa kanya. Baka ito ang time para umatake yung San Miguel. Ito na ang ginagawa. Tira ni Asaytono. Wala. Rebound si Marlo Aquino. Eto.
Pero lamang pa rin ang San Miguel with 55 seconds left. 53 na lamang. Wala pa sa penalty ang San Miguel.
Humingi ng timeout si Valdavid.
Timeout.
Magbabalik po kami. 78-77, Dr. J, 49.5 seconds left dito sa ating laban na ito. Bola ng Gordon's Gin.
They have a very important offensive play coming up, Chino. The advantage, of course, of San Miguel is they have 2 fouls to give before they get into the penalty. So, medyo pwede lang. They probably will try to go to Marlo Aquino. And I think Gordon should try another option with Noli Locsin because Noli is not easy to guard either. No? And if they decoy Aquino and let Noli work one-on-one on Nelson Asaytono, malaki rin ang advantage nila rin.
Nakakapa si Benny Cheng. Masyadong mahabang oras na naubos nila. They only have 5 seconds to shoot. Tumira si Valdavid and he fishes that foul successfully
from Olsen Lasela. He was nudged underneath by Olsen. Kaya hindi makapalag si Olsen. Alam niya na parang nadulas ang kanyang pagkakalaw.
Nangihinayang nga si Rob Jacobs dahil
ipit na sila. Ipit na sila. But again, look at that half-court play of Gordon. Naipit sa taas kay Benny Cheng. Ang tagal hawak-hawak na bola. They couldn't let anything go.
Si Noli Locsin nga hinahanap kung saan siya pupunta sa loob ng court. And Valdavid crucial free throw shots. He makes the first one.
Well, that first is always very important because it's a confidence giver, as we say. At the same time, natabla mo na, you take a little pressure off. Kung di mo na shoot yun, behind pa kayo by 1, you add a lot of pressure on your second shot.
Kaya ang dugo mo nun, ang lalamig na. 9 points for assist para kay Valdavid. And he converts on that free throw. Magbabalik po kami. 35.6 seconds left dito sa ating laban na ito. At sa Martes, matindi pong bakbakan na ito. Shell at Mobilay, makikita natin muli si Andy Siegel sa ating first game, Santa Lucia at San Miguel. maglalaro naman po sa ating second game. Makikita natin si Briones, but what ball game and what character na ipinakita nitong kupunan ng Mobiline kanina kontra sa Pure Foods. Masusubukan sila laban sa ating player of the week na si Victor Pablo at second game.
How they compete, no? Tsaka, those are good games coming up, you know. And
They're working.
we have a very good game ongoing right now. We have Ron Jacobs calling a timeout, leaving him with one Chino. So I'm sure he will devise a play that he already has been doing a lot in practice. Dahil he's a believer in that. Kilala ko itong magaling gumawa ng end-game situation plays ito, no? In the past, no? Let's see if they can execute. Depende rin niya sa tauhan ko,
Oo, kung paano nila i-execute din ito. Hinahanap yung butas. Ito sa ito, no? Fresh 24 po yan.
They won't attack with the player that they intend to go to right away. They have a lot of time to set it up. They probably go to a penalty na ang Gordon Gibbs.
Ito si Digabise. 10 seconds to shoot. Pag magmamadali, they have all the time in the world. Ito ang pasa kay Mustre. Nasubal pa ni Benny Cheng. Na-recover. Nakuha ni Baldavid.
That's a great block there by Benny Cheng, huh?
You would expect na si Marlon susupalpan.
Pero si Marlon nasa labas eh. He had no choice. He was guarding a player on the outside eh. Ganda na pagkatulong ni Benny Cheng doon, ha? Kaya si Marlon guarding on the outside. Hindi na siya makakaabot doon eh.
Ito ang one of the better plays that we saw. Ang basketball ko, hindi pa na-shoot. Yung depensa, malaking bagay yan.
Ngayon, San Miguel is also in the penalty. So they're going to have to try to steal the ball and then if not, foul.
Yun ang mahirap kasi wala sa ito, nasa penalty na sila.
Tumawag yata ang timeout, 20-second timeout.
Humingi ng 20. Humingi ng... Ano hinihingi? Full timeout? Timeout. Full timeout ito. Yan po ang score at ang oras. 12.7 seconds dito sa ating laban. Gordon sa kabante ng isa. At kung naniniwala kayo sa pamahiin, meron daw trend dito eh. No? Nananalo yung dark light sa mga games natin sa 1997 season. San Miguel with only one full timeout. Gordon sa 1.2
timeout. Nag-timeout si Sonny because he didn't want to throw in from the backcourt na medyo sa harapan ng San Miguel bench yun, no? And I don't think he felt his team was prepared. So now he'll throw it from the half-court. Maipit man siya rin, so he can always call it from the second timeout, no? But the important thing is to be able to get a good inbound and then let the other team foul you.
Ito nakabang.
Papaulin na yan. Pag hindi nila nakuha ang bola, papaulin na talaga nila yan.
Tama yun kasi
That's the only choice that they have.
Only option na matitira para sa kanila. Marlo Aquino tusog to free throw shots at Marlo Aquino talagang go-to guy. He is the franchise of his team.
But it's a big free throw shot that he has to make. Even if he makes both, San Miguel is still in the ball game because they have a three-point shot at their option. They have a timeout so they can get the ball closer. But those are big free throws, Kino.
Yes, so far si Marlo hindi pa pumapalma. Hindi, may dalawa na siya, Dr. J. 2 of 2 sa kanyang attempt kanina sa first half. 20.7 rebounds para kay Marlo Aquino.
He's big.
That's a pressure,
He's
Dr.
big,
J.
you know, and he's not really a very high free throw percentage shooter in the past, no? The first game, he played very well from the free throw line. So, ito, mapigat ito. If they don't make it, they must go for the rebound.
And then, tawag ito ng timeout. Tignan natin ang gagawin ito. Malaking bagay ito para kay Marlo Aquino to convert on this free throw shot. He makes it. And quickly, the timeout by San Miguel Beer.
The players into position, get some ball movement, and maybe you can drive to the basket. I will not rule out the possibility of them going to a three-point shooter if the guy is open. Pero kung may sumaksak, sinalubong, baka may malibre.
Yeah, sinabi mo yung 3-point shooting. Ito yung San Miguel. Not bad, ha?
Especially here with Mustre having hit 3 in this second half. So that's also another option. You can win the ball game outright.
Right, at hindi ka na mapapagod.
Ano na nangyari na yan eh. Di ba sa Chicago Bulls when they beat the Phoenix Suns.
Ito ang inbound. Ang crucial one. Wala na pong timeout ang San Miguel.
Si Mustre is going to the three-point territory.
6 seconds to shoot. Bukas si Mustre tumira ng 3 points.
Oh my God! Titira yan!
Patay! Si Mike Mustre ay scoring a 3-point shot. At 20-second timeout. Court of last resort para kay Coach Sonny Jaworski at Dr. J. Basang-basa mo yung gustong gawin. Bakit ka pumunta sa 3-point shot? Pagod na players mo?
No, it's not that. You know, it's just, I have a feel, and I know what's going to happen. It's the other team who do not know what is going to happen to them, you know.
Nakita mo na, Dr. J, sinisilip mo na, pumunta na si Mike Mustre sa ibabaw. Pero the reaction ng Gordon's kulang.
Yeah, because alam na rin ni Coach Jacobs na kung, you know, they're gonna look for that 2-point shot. But if Kung walang options, they would go. There's a 20-second timeout. Jaworski, remember, used his last time. Now they have to throw it from the backcourt, and they cannot go to the half court. But that's still a lot of time. It's a lot of time. You can make a long pass. Remember, the clock doesn't start until the ball touches somebody on the live floor.
Backpick ito, ha? Backpick ito. Yan. Backpick. Okay? Parang patatlo. Wala tayo wala tayo.
It's a lot of time.
Wala sa choice, Dr. J, kanina kasi nung napilitan siyang mag 20-second timeout. Eto, umatakbo na si Ron Jacobs, humingi ng technical because Gordos is taking too much time sa 20-second timeout.
That's true. But it's been happening to all clubs since the start of the season. I think they must be a little
Dapat
bit
nasa
more
referees
strict.
ito.
Yeah, they should just call them and blow the whistle, warn them.
Warning na agad.
Correct. It's going to be a long pass. Ito, malayo pa ito.
Di na to ni Valdavid. Yes! Valdavid! Oh, no! Oh, no! What a shot! Valdavid! That's basketball! What? At si Valdavid, nahuhubaran na dito sa dami na nagkahagulo sa kanya. And Ron Jacobs, lumapit sa kanyang conquerors. But what ball game, ha? Ito si Sonny Jaworski. At Ron Jacobs, nagyayakap sa gitna. Nakatawa pareho.
Look at this play, ha? Panoorin mo ito, Chino. 3.8, maraming oras eh. Walang pumaul. Ang layo nito, Henry James Jr.
Ibang klase ito. Nahawa na kay Henry James.
Nahawa kay Henry James.
And Valdavid converts on that shot. Anong gagawin mo na sa tilang yan? Ito po, ang bato. Ang half-court heave ni Valdavid which iced the ball game. 83-81 sa pabor ng koponan ng Gordon's Gin. What an ending.
Ba't ang magagaling na shooter, Chino? Parating pag bumitaw, ang mata nila sinusundan yung bola. It's not parang nananyamba ka lang, bibitawan mo. Ito sinusundan yung bola, parang may kumpiyansa ka na shoot mo.
83-81 na final score. What a ball game. Magbabalik po kami.